Hello everyone, this is Stephanie from Bronzepony Beaded Jewelry, and I want to introduce you to my channel. Even though my channel's been up for about 8 months now, I've never done the YouTube intro because I don't know how to do an intro in a minute or two, so it's going to be a little bit longer than a minute or two. But I'm just going to try to quickly give you an overview of what I do here, and so we'll start. The reason I have this out is that these are some of my earlier projects, and I just want to show you what we do and what level we're at here. So we're starting. This is a beginner channel. And advanced beginner. So we kind of work up from beginner to a little more advanced beginner. Occasionally we throw in something that's really challenging, which is kind of fun because you want to be challenged. But you're going to learn some good stitches here. You're going to learn, and then you're going to use them the way you want to use them. So I'm not going to go through every piece, but I'm just going to show you a little bit of the progression. Like this is my first video, and this is Peyote and Square Stitch Bracelet. And so what you're learning with this is you're learning Peyote, and you're learning how to square stitch in the same bracelet. So there are 2 stitches right there that you've learned. So this is a really good one to start with. It's done with big beads. I love this bracelet. I think it looks really beautiful on the wrist. I don't think it doesn't look like a beginner project. So I made it in tons of colors because I was having so much fun with it. So that's sort of the first video we did, but we learned Peyote and Square Stitch, which was great. I'm not going in order. I'm just going to say that we're going to learn another a simple stitch, and that's Peyote, a diagonal Peyote stitch. So we did this wrap bracelet. So it's just going to wrap around your wrist, and I'm not going to put everything on, but I'll just wrap it up and show you. And this we've learned how to do a big peyote loop, and we've learned diagonal peyote. So peyote and square stitch, diagonal peyote. You're going to learn how to make a loop, and in the process, it's not like it's all fun. You don't even realize that you're learning a stitch. It's just fun. I mean, that's what everybody tells me that watches it anyway. It's fun and it's informative, and that's the only way I know how to do it is just by making things fun, because I make lots of goofs and then I laugh at myself, and I hope that everybody else laughs with me, not at me. So we're going to learn that. You're going to learn how to put a clasp on. So these are, everything I make has a purpose, but yet is pretty. Here's a little more diagonal peyote, and then you're going to learn how to put something on the edge of it. Here's a decorated loop. You're going to learn how to do those. And all in the process, here's putting on a button. All in the process of doing these fun, and I'm going to take some of these out of the way, these fun videos, we're going to learn stitches that you can use in many different designs, and you can create your own designs, of course, and your own colors and what you love. Here's a little earring that is done with super duos, and it's this I don't even have a video up for, but maybe I'll put one up. They're just fun earrings, like a fun summer earring. So that's another thing that I will put a video up for these in the future. There's a list, but it's a fun list. So then you're going to also learn right angle weave, and that's this kind of fun. I love making. If you watch any of the videos, you'll see I love to put these in circles because spirals. I don't know why. So this is a necklace that is peyote. That is square stitch, and we've got a little drop hanging from it. Here, let me show you this one real quick because you can see the green better. On camera probably. So if I zoom in just a teeny bit, you'll see that you're going to learn how to make a necklace curve, because that's a big, for beginners, that's a big thing. Sometimes a necklace will automatically curve, depending on the stitch you use, but sometimes to get it to curve and not fall down on your neck, we're going to learn how to do that. And then you're going to learn how to put a little drop on. So this is like doing several passes, and you're going to learn, in the process of that, learning how to make a necklace curve and do a little right angle weave, you're going to learn how to do a peyote loop and put some little, a peyote toggle, and put some little beads at the end of it, which is awesome for, for any necklace or bracelet. So when here's the black one. I know we call it spring flower buds, which always makes me laugh because the necklace in black is really popular, spring flower buds. Made a black necklace, but it's beautiful, made with hematite, and again we've got that little loop and toggle, and so it's a great little closure for this necklace. You can even wear the closure up front. I don't want to get into too much detail, but so okay, there we go. So we've added a little right angle weave to our you know, to our learning. We're going to learn. Okay, so that was spring flower buds. Let me just pull that back for a second. So we've done spring flower buds, and then we did a single bracelet, and you know, I look for, you know, everything is all over. I mean, if you saw my table, you would really be laughing right now. So we did a single bracelet for spring flower buds, and then here it is. Okay, so we did it to go with the green one, and then we went from the single spring flower buds bracelet, okay, there, to making double buds. So we have this in a couple of colors, and just so that you can see, you know, so we just took this and we did a double. So we progressed from a single a right angle weave bracelet to a double, and here's the back. So you're going to learn, and these are not hard. I'm going to make them very easy for you to follow, and I have made them easy to follow. Now I am, you know, new to YouTube, so yes, some of my videos are are a little, maybe a little bit out of frame. I'm learning too, so this is a learning channel, really, for both of us. I love sharing what I know about beading. So here we go. So we've progressed a little bit here, and there's another bracelet that I really want to show you. That is, oh, I can hear it go. Here's the single buds again. That's spring flower buds to go with the necklace. To go with this necklace. Okay, so we do some sets. We do some, we have an earring for this as well. I don't know where it is right now, but we have an earring for this as well. So we're going to learn, so a little right angle weave, and then we're going to do a little, you know, double right angle weave. So that's another kind of fun project that we're going to do. We're also, we're going to learn a little, so we're getting into a little more, maybe a little more intricate peyote here, so a little more dressy. Okay, so there's some dressy pieces. This is also, this is peyote. This is increases and decreases. You'd be surprised how easy this is. If you haven't watched my videos before, you'll be surprised. And excuse my arm, I want to grab something here. You'll be surprised that they're not hard to do. You just need to practice a little bit. Some things, and so these are some brick stitch earrings. So you're going to learn a little of the increases and decreases in peyote. This is brick stitch around a component. Now, I will say that this is, I think, an advanced project, because it's, even though it's a tiny little earring and it looks easy, it really isn't easy to get it to look good. So I think you might, you know, you could try these. I'm going to do a new video on this, because the first one was, even though it got a ton of views, I think for a beginner it might be difficult. So this is in the future. I'm gonna redo that and make it a lot easier for you to learn that. So there's your brick stitch, and I'm looking through, of course, looking through my boxes to show you some other stuff. It's not going to be, you know, 2 hours long. I just wanted to show you. Okay, so this one here again. So we're getting into some. This is square stitch. All right, and which is really interesting that you know, you don't realize it, but this bracelet right here, and this is, you're going to learn square stitch. You've already learned square stitch, right? So this bracelet is sort of the inside of this bracelet. It's very similar. It doesn't have the peyote, it has the square stitch. So we've gone from learning peyote and square stitch to doing this really beautiful square stitch bracelet. So do you see how you can build from one stitch to another? You're going to learn how to do this little ring. All of these are on YouTube already. I just wanted to give you an overview. So this goes. So we'll take these away. Everybody has a necklace or an earring or something to go with it. And then later on, when I think about it, I think, gee, I should have made a ring to go with that. So here we have this one that has a ring to go with it. You don't have to make them all. Just, you know, but you're going to learn how to do this so that you can use this. You can make this ring in any color you want. You can make it in gold. You can make it in green. You can make whatever. So whatever makes, you're going to learn the stitch, though. That's the important part, is you're going to learn the stitch. So that's a little increasing and decreasing in peyote, and that's a little brick stitch. So we've learned a lot of stitches here so far. We're going to learn a little netting. Okay, so this is the back of this is the netting, and then you're going to learn how to fill the netting. And this is a really pretty bracelet. This one I don't have a video on yet, but it's very similar to the Moon Rocks bracelet. So it's, here it is on the wrist. You know, it's a very simple but very sparkly bracelet. And I have a necklace to go with that I'm going to do a video on as well. Now this is the other netting project we have, and it is called Moon Rocks necklace. The netting is slightly different. Here's the netting that goes with netted necklace that goes with this bracelet. So they're very similar. This one just has a slightly different ending, and I put a toggle on it. So you see, you can take something. And you can see the netting a lot, you know, very clearly on that one. So it's just a slightly different netting, but look how casual that becomes when you do that. So we have a bracelet, you know, Moon Rocks bracelet to go with that. So that's another thing you're going to learn. All the stuff you're learning. And net, yeah, I mean, you're going to learn how to net. So then, you know, do netting, so you can do all kinds of netting. Then we're going to go from, I mean, this is not in order by any means, but I just wanted to show you some. So we're getting into some sparkly stuff. So here we go with this, with Victorian Chic, and this is a right angle weave necklace. So it's another with drops. So you're gonna learn how to do the drops, and we've got an earring to go with it, which is a lot of fun. And you can even do the bracelet, but I didn't do a bracelet. You just I did an ankle bracelet in some flowers, but it's the same stitch. So you can make a bracelet, you can make an ankle bracelet, you can make a necklace, you can make it very casual like this, or you can make it dressy. Either, you know, you can, there are many, once you learn the stitch, you know, you can make it into whatever you want it to be. It can be, like I said, it could be super dressy, or it could be very casual. That's what's so great about all these stitches. Here's one we made recently, and this is this is a Russian leaf, and this is has been a pretty popular one. That you're going to learn how to make this Russian leaf, and it's I think you can do it. It's beginner enough that with a little experience that you'll do this, and we put it on a rubber cord, and I've got a ton of them. So that's another thing you're going to learn. You're going to learn how to use 2 needles for your bead weaving. So here are a couple of bracelets that use 2 needles. Okay, these are both the same stitch. I just changed the colors. So see what you can do by, you can make it, this looks like a completely different bracelet. I just changed the color of the bead I used to give a different pattern. So you can learn how to do that. And then you can experiment, and you can make all kinds of patterns. You can make tons of patterns with this. We've got a little, so we've got, you know, that's a 2 needle, that's a 2 needle, those two are 2 needle projects. This is another 2 needle project. So, you know, for those of you, some people love to work with 2 needles. So we've got some 2 needle projects that are, you know, that are easy and fun. We've got, I don't have a video on yet, but our tutorial, but this is a simple sort of tennis bracelet. It's just right angle weave, and it's a simple bracelet. You probably even can, you know, make a wrap out of this, or wear a couple of them. You know, that's, you know, look what you can make. And this is so fast that, you know, this is a great little, you know, gift piece, because it looks really pretty, yet it is really easy to do. And while we're on that, there's another stitch, flat spiral, which I haven't done a video on yet either, because there were so many out there, but I thought, well, I think I'm going to do it anyway, because this is an awesome stitch to learn. So here we've got, let me pull those out of the way, and then we've got these 2 little right angle weave bracelets, and here's flat spiral, and next to this is a necklace, next to it is a double bracelet, and here's the single bracelet. So here's your single, okay, here's your double. How cool is that? and these are beginning stitches. They're not super hard, and this is a great stitch because you can make a necklace out of it and it doesn't fall over. So and you can even put them on on these toggle clasps that are adjustable. I happen to like that. If you're selling, it's great, to have that. So we've got that. We've got it in pearls. So look at the difference. One looks very sort of Victorian and sort of vintage, and look at this one. This is all made with pearls. So we've got one in pearls. We've got one. We're using fire polish. Here's the pearl bracelet. So I know this is overwhelming. There's a lot of stuff here. So these are some basics. These are basic stitches. This has yet to come on. I sort of skipped over these, as I said, for a while, just because there were a lot of videos out there, and I thought, well, maybe, maybe we'll, just do that later. So we had, so we have this necklace, and I just want to show we have some sets that go together. Okay, so we have this necklace that we made to go with this. Okay, and then we made a pair of earrings. Again, these are the brick stitch earrings, which is one of my favorites. I'm going to zoom out just a teeny bit. Okay, so we made a necklace to go with it. You can find all these pictures, or at least majority of them, on my Facebook page, which I will put in the description box. So we have a couple of necklaces like this. We've got one in gray, and we've got one in sort of that brass color. And the earrings we make for other pieces, we can use for these pieces. So you see how everything is sort of, and here's their bracelet. So do you see everything is sort of related in some way? Each time we learn something, you can use it in a subsequent project, or or you can use it with another project. And I think that's good because I want you to learn some stitches. I want you to learn the basic stitches, because in order to advance, you need to know some basics. And you can make some beautiful things with these basic stitches, and you really can, it gives you a working knowledge of how the beads sit with each other, and where to put a bead when a bead is needed. And then you can start creating your own stitches, or just putting them together in a way that make them your own. And that's what I pretty much do. We've done also, just recently, we've been using some of these, and I'm going to pull these out of the way real quick. We've done some of these sort of crystal-y bracelets here, and this is done with some round duos, and those are a particular bead. And so again, we did an earring to go with it, like so. So this is, and then when I think of a necklace, I'll pop the necklace up. So sometimes you'll have a bracelet and an earring. Sometimes you'll have a necklace and a bracelet. Sometimes you have a necklace and an earring. And then when I start to, when all of a sudden something will pop in my head, and I'll say, oh my goodness, I need to make this. So, I'll always be posting things, to add to your collection. Here's a little pearl set that we made, and I'm working on a bracelet for this now, because and this is Victorian chic. Okay, this is the one I showed you before with the black drops. This is just, I made it out of pearls. And that same necklace, I showed you the little bracelet. I made it with the pearls. I made it out of little flower beads, and I wore this all summer. Love. It's great. Look at that. That's cool. And that's where I made the little ankle bracelet. Or this could be a regular bracelet, everybody, depending on how long you make it. It's a cool little bracelet, and it looks great as an ankle bracelet. So you can make the bracelet, the ankle bracelet. You can make the the necklace. We've got a little earring to go with it. So you'll keep checking back, and you'll find all kinds of fun stuff that we play with. And then if you have a request, I try to get to everybody's requests. Sometimes it's it takes me a while, but I will get to everybody's request if it's something that I feel that is that is relevant to the channel, and that is something that you can really learn, I will definitely do it. And it's just a matter of, you know, when it'll get up there. I need about 16 hands. But other than that, you know, I think, you know, you'll learn a lot of fun things. Now this set, you know, I just find this to be one of the prettiest ones. And again, right angle weave, and then we'll drop hanging drops, you know, so that you can change it into really anything you want. We've got some rings, right? We've got some, let's see, I know we have some more rings here. Okay, I'll pull out a couple of the rings. So now that I made that so pretty, I'm going to move it, and I'll pull out. So we've bezeled a Rivoli recently, so that's one here, and we did this one, and I think we did a couple more. I'm searching through my boxes. Okay, and we did this one. I try to keep all my jewelry in little plastic bags so that it, you know, that so it stays, doesn't tarnish, and it doesn't get dusty. Okay, so we did a little Rivoli there. So this was fun, and that video, you know, most of these videos are up there, so you can just sort of, you know, check them out. Some of them, this is not going to fit on that finger, but there you go. Some, you know, some of the videos are in the early days. You know, I'm learning too, so I have some of them I'm going to remake, but for the most part, I think you could get through them. You know, the ones that are a little out of frame, and I've, you know, fixed some, and my recent ones are much better. And as I keep creating designs and making videos, I get a whole lot better at making videos. So anyway, this is a little intro to the channel. Okay, this channel is fun. We do fun things. This is not serious. We actually learn stitches. We're learning stitches, and we're learning how to put several stitches together in one piece. We're learning 2 needles, we're learning brick stitching, we're learning stitches, but in a fun way. Everything's fun. I make goofs, and then I fix them. A lot of times I'll leave the goof in, just because you'll probably make that goof too, and then you'll see, gee, okay, this is how she fixed it. So, you know, it's fun. We chat on Facebook. We chat through comments. There's a, you know, visitor posts on Facebook that you know, that beaders are posting, and I just want to make it fun for everybody, because it should be fun and not frustrating, and that's my goal for this channel. And let me go through the frustration, and and then I'll make it fun. I'll make it fun for you guys. So, you know, take a look around and see if you like it, and I would love for you to subscribe to my channel if you like what you see. Just check out some of the videos, and you know, we just have a real hoot here sometimes, so most of the time. So there you go. Welcome again to my channel, and I hope that I will see you again. Take care. Bye-bye.